whether it's the movement while you're peeking something or while you're holding an angle or just while you are walking around. Movement in this game is very important and it is crucial to understand everything you need to know about it to succeed as much as you can. Especially being on a controller, I know it can definitely be hard in this game, but I want to give you guys the best tips for movement. Also, I want to apologize and say sorry, my mic is still a little weird today. I'm going to fix it right after I get done recording this video. I have no idea what's wrong with it. It sounds like I'm in a fishbowl right now, but we move. However, I want to give you guys everything that you need to know. But before we get into that, quickly, I do want to say the sponsor, I shouldn't say the sponsor of today's video, because the sponsor of every video is G Fuel. As you see every day in the background of my videos or streams, I always have a G Fuel tower in the back. Now, that is because I love G Fuel and I drink it literally twice a day. I drank it this morning and I'm going to drink it later before stream. However, I just want to let you guys know, code Penguin is 30% off from the 2nd to the 6th of September. So be sure to go buy some G Fuel. If you need any flavor recommendations, let me know. For those of you who do not know what G Fuel is, it is an energy drink. You mix it with water and powder. It is amazing. I love it. Literally tastes so good and I feel energized while I'm playing. Trust me, go get it. But let's get into this video. Alright, so first video, I want to cover a couple things. I want to talk about obviously the aim, but also the movement. Now, some of the things I'm going to cover for movement is going to be things like quick peeking. It's going to be things like knife peeking. It's going to be things like while you're swinging to fake it. Stuff like along those lines. I want to show you how to quick peek on a controller. I want to show you how you should be peeking and just generally how to get your movement down, because movement is not just walking around. It's more of the actual movement of how you are looking around, how you're pre-firing things, how you are doing everything. That's what I consider movement. So we're going to break it down with the controller and even a standard controller, not just a Elite controller, how to do it. But the first thing that I want to talk about for movement is going to be quick peeking. Now, I have like a video on screen of me actually doing it in gameplay in an actual game at some point. But quickly, I want to show you here, right? Quick peeking would generally be right. If I'm going to come into here, I'm going to peek a doorway. I do it every single gunfight I get into, just about. Like, you know, whenever I'm clearing a room, it's very, very good, right? Like, quick peek and angle. Quick peek and angle. It's just leaning left, walking and leaning left, and then moving right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, right? And for example, it would be good in, like, if I'm, like, peeking a corner like this. Okay, no one's there. No one's there. No one's there. And it allows you to quickly take a gunfight and back out. Quickly get information and back out. Now, I'm going to talk about other ways to get information as well while you are moving, because it is very, very important. You know, you don't just want to walk into a doorway and get killed by some guy holding a pixel. You want to kind of bait the shot out, see where they are. Maybe even you get a shot in the more you practice it, okay? But I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. Alright, so let me break down exactly how to do it. And you could do it with either one of these controllers. I have a standard controller right here or an Elite controller. I prefer the Elite controller. It is way smoother. But for purpose of what most people use, I'll do it on this controller first and I can show you. See this nice standard controller, right? So when you are quick peeking, right? If I want to quick peek right, like I want to peek this corner, right? I'm going to take my left analog stick. This is what we're going to use to move, right? Take my right analog stick as well and push in on it to lean. And to push in, to lean, and to push out to come back. When I come back, I move left, right? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, what you can also do is do a more dramatic one, which is, I don't know if it's harder to do or easier to do, it's up to you. But instead of only hitting the right analog stick when you come back, you hit the left analog stick and you move, right? So instead of hitting right analog stick and moving left, you hit left analog stick and move left. It's really up to you, whichever one you want to do. I think I do both, but I think I only hit the one analog stick more often if it's like a subtle quick peek, like a quick one. But sometimes I'll hit both. But most of the time, I think I should do left, right, and just keep the same analog stick moving. Like, literally, this is what I'm doing. I'm not even, look, my hand's off the other analog stick. This is with one hand, not as efficient, obviously, because I'm holding a controller in the air, but this is with one analog stick. I'm quick leaning. Obviously, if I'm looking right, I'm gonna have to use both, right? But quick leaning is very simple, and it's just gonna take practice to do, right? Now, I'll show you what it looks like on my Elite controller. Now, if I take my Elite controller, I lean with these paddles in the back, right? Let me show you real quick. See these paddles? I lean with them. So it makes it so much easier. I also crouch with this one, and I vault with this one. I use all 4 paddles. But it makes my life so much easier, because I can just do this. And I can just sit here. I can shoot this. Personally, I think that just hitting the one analog stick like back to back is much easier than doing left to right. Like now that I realized, because I never really sat here and thought about how I quick peek really until I'm explaining it. And I would think just doing the one-handed, don't use one hand, but you know, only using like the one analog stick to lean back and left, you know, lean back is much easier. You lean with the analog stick and then move to the right or left, depending which way you're leaning. It's very, very simple, but these type of movements will help you a lot. I'm sure I'll show a video on screen of when I actually do it. I do it a lot in game when I'm peeking something. It makes it so that way it's harder for the enemy to hit you, as well as you're also gaining information. It's gonna take time. It's a little hard to do it first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. The next thing I want to talk about is going to be knife peeking, right? This is something that's going to help you a lot to get information. I do it a lot as well. Literally, if I'm coming up to a doorway, I'll knife it, right? If I think someone's on the other side, I will knife it, right? Because if someone's holding an angle and I come like this and I knife, they will shoot. Most of the time, they're going to shoot. It's very, I mean, even me, I shoot sometimes too, because you see someone, immediately you're going to start to pre-fire them, right? You get a lot of tips from make sure you pre-fire stuff, right? So it's very, very easy to get a free kill doing that. Or not a free kill, but more to get information. And then get the kill, right? Because now I know, hey, I don't have a drone, especially if you don't have a drone, right? When I don't have a drone, I knife peek everything. Same with quick peeking stuff. When I don't have a drone, even when I have a drone too, I'll quick peek. But it's very, very helpful for moments when you don't have a drone, right? Like I knife peek here. Oh, someone shoots it. Now I know they're in this area. Let me make sure I quick peek it again and then do it. I do a combination of things, right? I'll knife peek, then I'll quick peek. Then sometimes what I'll do also, which is the next thing I want to talk about, is going to be like pre-fire peeking, right? I'm sure I'll show another clip of this as well, because I do this a lot. So I'm sure I'll show a clip of this as well. When you pre-fire peek something, right? Like I'll peek something, shoot, shoot, shoot. And it's gonna come with strafing. Strafing is very important as well in this game. I compare it to almost like Valorant strafing. You need to do it, right? It's very important. It's just moving back and forth, right? This is what I like to do, right? I incorporate a crouch with it sometimes too, but you don't have to. Sometimes I just go like this. I crouch my paddle, so it's a lot easier. But if you don't have a paddle to crouch with, or you feel uncomfortable crouching, even just doing this is good, right? Now, I would say you don't want to swing out too wide, but what I'll tend to do after or while I'm strafing is I'll shoot, right? So common spots, right? I would be like, oh, but someone might be in this corner. Stuff like that. And like I said, I have gameplay of me doing it. I do it a lot. I quite literally do it whenever I clear a room. It is essential to when you are clearing a room to pre-fire things, right? Like the amount of kills that I get from just like quick peeking stuff, like before I come around a corner, like just head glitches, right? Just common head glitches or common corners that people are gonna be in is where you're gonna want to strafe and shoot, strafe and shoot, strafe and shoot. This is gonna help your movement a lot better. You're gonna feel way more fluid. You're not gonna feel like a stiff rock. Like you don't want to feel like that. You don't want to feel just like disgusting. Like you just don't want to feel like a bot. And the way you get out of that is, and hold on, let me make sure I make this very clear too. While I'm saying this does not mean lean spam, okay? Lean spamming is something that a lot of people, even myself, had an issue with, right? Where you come in the corner, you're like, oh, let me quick pick everything, let me lean everything like a psycho. Like, no, okay? You don't want to be leaning left to right, like left to right all the time, like lean spamming. It's a very bad habit that you do not want to get into, okay? Do not lean spam. If you lean spam, that's an issue and it will mess up your aim. So I would not recommend it. But when I say to quick peek, that's very different from lean spamming. Quick peeking is going to be when you are not in a gunfight yet. When you are trying to get intel. When you are trying to peek something that is a dangerous peek, right? And you can still get a kill from it, don't get me wrong. Like, see, quick peek, got a kill. Like, stuff like that. You can still get kills from it. But you don't want to do it, obviously, mid-gunfight. You don't want to be leaning left to right like a psycho. I mean, sometimes I lean during gunfights, but it's something I'm still trying to get out of. And it's not bad to lean. Sometimes you have to. You have to readjust mid-gunfight. But it's the lean spam, left and right, left and right, left and right. Don't do that. Do not do that. I promise you, mess you up. Same with crouch spamming. I crouch a little bit in my gunfights. But it's more of like when I'm swinging something, which is very good too for movement. Like I said, swinging and strafing. Very, very important. So quickly, to summarize the movement tips that I gave you, okay? We're gonna have quick peeking. You could do it with quite literally one hand, okay? Quick peek when you're gonna get intel. Quick peek when you are trying to see if someone's there or get a quick kill or just, bait someone out, okay? Then we have knife peeking. Knife peeking whenever you're coming around a doorway, you don't have a drone, you want to bait a kill out, you want to bait a shot out, you don't know where they are in the room, or you think they're in the room somewhere, and you just want to find that out. It will help, right? Then on top of that, we have strafing. Make sure you are strafing when you're checking doors, right? I always do this. I always strafe left and right. And it just helps. Instead of me just walking in like an idiot, or me just coming right here and being like, okay, where are they? I strafe left and right, and that's what you should do too. Strafe left and right, strafe left and right. See if they're on a head glitch. You might even be able to get a kill. Then after you can get that down, strafing and shooting, right? Strafing and shooting, checking common corners, stuff like that. Like, this will all help you. So hopefully that summarizes it and makes more sense. But that being said, let's move on to more of the quick, a final tip, which is going to be more of aim, how to improve aim. It's very simple. All right, so for aim, I'm going to give you every aim tip, every honest aim tip in about like 2 minutes, right? Every single one you can think of that I think will actually help you, and very simple, and not just like a 20-minute video of me generally explaining the same exact thing. Okay, this is how you're going to improve your aim, and I'm being completely honest with you, okay? You are going to take your sensitivity and stop changing it 24/7. Stick to it, right? So 1, get micro adjustments down. Learn your sensitivity. Don't change it 24/7. Okay. 2, you're going to find a comfortable FOV to play on. Okay. Personally, I like to play on 90. Anywhere from 80 to 90 is my favorite. Okay. You have less recoil. You feel smoother. Your movement feels better. Okay. 2, you're gonna warm up your aim in the training grounds or the shooting range, whatever it may be. 3, you're going to shoot this bot and follow it left and right. This is going to help you with your strafing and helping you keep your aim and recoil on point, which is going to give you better aim in the long run, okay? 2, you're going to actually play the game. That's the biggest thing. Don't just hop on and go into a ranked game. Go and do a T-Hunt. Go and do a deathmatch. Those will get your aim warmed up, get your movement warmed up. They're going to help you a lot. I'm being completely honest with you. There is no, like, little secret, like, oh, what to do. No, it's quite literally have good crosshair placement, like head, chest level. Right, you want to be aiming just about right here. You can aim here, but the issue with aiming right here all the time is that you're on a controller. So you might kick up, you might miss a shot. They might move when you're aiming at the head, and you might kick up. Whereas if they move and you're aiming more chest, neck, and they move to the right, I'm still hitting right here, and then I'm readjusting, right? So I would say aim like head, chest level, have good crosshair placement. You can aim for the head if you have the best aim in the world, but it's up to you. But good crosshair placement and just warming up. Literally, it's very simple. Don't change sensitivity a lot. Stick to it. Maybe lower it one more time after this video, or move it around. Then stick to it. Get used to it. Do T-Hunts. Do death matches. Do training grounds, and also have good crosshair placement. And actually play. You are not going to just get better by doing this. You need to actually play and get better by actually, just getting used to everything. Everything will come together once you do those things that I told you to do. Okay. So I don't want to, over-explain it. Hopefully that was not, too much of me over-explaining it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Let me know what other tips you guys want to see in the future, and I'll see y'all. Have an amazing day. Much love. Peace.